Right, it's finished here. Dorking Wanderers 0, Torquay 1. Marc, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, look, obviously, I thought, honestly, the total truth is, I thought that game was so shit, it was unbelievable. That is the truth. Honestly, I cannot emphasise how bad that game was. I don't think, I don't think any team even deserved a point. If there was a way of inventing both teams getting naught, it was that game. Both teams poor, terrible quality across the pitch. Either side maybe had one player that stood out. Josh Taylor stood out for us. I thought it was low quality. I've been saying all season, this is a poor division with poor teams. I've said it, we're part of that. No disrespect to Torquay, and I credit them for their win. And Paul, they're good people. But I thought that game was so bad. How we have got into the last 25% of the pitch 30 times, not crossed the ball somewhere near a Dorking Wanderers player or on the head. Neither keeper have had a save,
No, I was
apart
gonna
from
say,
that goal.
Goalkeeper's
Yeah,
not had to
really
make a
poor.
save, has he?
Yeah, not good enough. We've got to look at that. We've got to look at that.
Why is that, do you think, today? Why is that from us, especially?
I don't know. I mean, listen, Chelmsford game, we're 2-1 up. Right, we should go on and win it. We don't. Maidstone, with 3 minutes to go, it's a great away win. I think it's like you have to make possession count.
Yeah.
First half hour, they've barely got out of their half, right? We're so dominant, right? But we're dominant in the duels. We're winning the first, the second. Jimmy's had one of his off days. You know, Niall has done so well out there. He's teed up Jordan 2-3 times. He can't cross the ball. He's kicked off the pitch. He's kicked it off their bloke. And sometimes you've got to look at it and go, do you know what? That was just low quality.
Yeah.
Our players in many areas were low quality. I thought Taylor, Carter, Pryor and Alfie for the start of the game were winning all the turnovers, all the duels, looking dangerous,
Yeah.
right? Alfie gets in front of the 5, pretty much crumples over the ball on the shit pitch,
Yeah.
just falls over it, the ball gets stuck.
Yeah.
We were very dominant. And then we left them in the game. As the game went on, we looked devoid of ideas. We looked tired. We looked like we'd had a busy couple of months. And I spoke to the coaches about that primarily. So that is just the truth of the matter. And we can forget all thoughts about anything. I mean, even the playoffs. Forget everything. Listen, it's one defeat in several games. But when you look at performances drive results and outcomes. And if I look at the half a yard off that some of the boys are, we've got to work hard at recovering that and not panicking at the same time. And that's what we'll do, you know.
Yeah. So how does that pan out then during the week ahead of Boreham Wood away next Saturday then on the training ground?
Well, this is it. I think we'll have to work out. You know, there's going to be boys we need to ramp up a lot. I think there's boys that might have to lay off. Some of the boys don't look as fresh as they need to be.
Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, for me. There's a freshness issue.
Yep.
You can tell in a few boys that I think Charlie, Jason, I think that Alfie, they're fading in games. Okay. They're fading.
Is that why the substitutions took place with those with Charlie and Alfie today, and following on from Tuesday night as well? Those two both came off, didn't they, as well?
Yeah, Charlie's got a really bad toe.
Okay.
Charlie's got a really bad toe, and he's struggling on it a lot. So, yeah, listen, I mean, bottom line is you'd as well keep them out there as the boys that are going on.
Yeah.
But it's just the quality not good enough. That's the bottom line. I mean, the only credit I give Torquay is I think they defended their box really well. I mean, they've defended their 6-yard box really well.
Yeah.
But you do have to look at it and think, well, they're about the 15th team down here to do that. So how much of it is our end product and quality versus the opposition? So, yeah, listen, credit for Torquay getting the win.
Yeah.
Credit for most of their fans, but the absolute whopper who threw a pint at Tony Craig, like, you are an absolute whopper. And, you know, honestly, a bit like the old days, I wanted the team just to go over there and have a tear up, because I just think, do you know what, we're a really welcoming club.
Yep.
We allow pitch side drinking, which I don't even agree with myself, and some absolute whopper, because they're going to get fined for that, because I'm fuming about it.
Yep.
That is so disrespectful to do that to a footballer on the pitch, throw a pint straight in his face.
Yep.
What the hell? And if I was his supporters round him, I'd have given him a slap, mate, to be fair. I'm fuming. I wish he's here now. I wish he was here to have a tear up with Tony. Some absolute weak fucking coward throwing a pint at someone. So, listen, that and a few shit songs from their crowd, which, but you're going to get that sometimes. And we shouldn't, you know, there's a lot of good, really good Torquay people. But it's a shame, because we're very welcoming. And when you get a few shit songs and a few pints thrown, it's a little bit embarrassing. So I'm annoyed about that, if I'm honest, to be fair, mate. That is not the sort of club we are, so that's where we are with that. It is one of those, lick our wounds, remember where we've come from, all the things we've had to do a lot. Right now, we're nowhere near where we need to be, nowhere near it. We don't have dynamic, fit, sharp wingers, which are a big part of our game. And we've got a few boys that look a bit tired. That's the bottom line.
We move on then, no game during the week, and we move on to Borehamwood next week away. Been successful away on a grass pitch, a nice venue, and up against your old mate Luke there as well.
Yeah, I think they got beat today. I mean, it's a messy old table, isn't it? It's messy, really. Worthy of, you know, I'll say this again, like, you know, for all the competitiveness and all the rest of it, and you know, this is where our fans have to show their class. Like, you know, if you're getting annoyed with Dorking Wanderers having a bad spell, you shouldn't support us, mate, because the club does incredible things on and off the field. I totally understand the frustration. Every time we put a big crowd in here, Farnborough at home, this lot today, we don't deliver. The boys have not delivered. The pitch is absolutely killing us. But today, it was more than that. But no, we go Borehamwood. We just get on with it, mate. That's where we are. We're not entitled to win another game this season. We need the fans right behind us. We need to, you know, we've had a very long unbeaten run. Team of the month, unbeaten for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And we've just hit that spot where we are not, you know, we are not at our peak. And a few of the boys, are struggling a little bit. But credit to Torquay, they've got to win in a game where, honestly, I don't think either team deserved even a point. I thought it was terrible. I mean, listen, my friends run teams in step 3, step 4, that would have beaten those sides today. And that is just a harsh reality, okay? So anyone, there's so much work for clubs to do in this division. You know, you've only got to look at Ebbsfleet and in the league above. In this division, you are a chasm away from where you need to be. We've got a lot of work to do. We're committed to it. We've got a couple of major announcements coming up soon. Very committed to that. Very committed to things that are going to change the club outlook, long term, mid term, and long term. That's where we are. But yeah, weren't good enough, and all we can do is go again. That's all we can do.
Thanks, Mark, as always, for your honesty. Have a good week, and
Cheers,
see
mate.
you at Borehamwood next Saturday.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.